Welcome back to the show. NBA champ Antoine Walker's here. Antoine, a bevy of basketball topics to break down with you today. Not since Waldo have we been so consumed with where someone is or where someone will be. LeBron James is in Cleveland, but where he will be is still way up in the air. Questions as he enters the fourth straight finals against the Warriors. According to Las Vegas, the 76ers are the favorites to sign James. Ben Simmons was asked about the possibility of adding LeBron. Take a listen.
Would you like to play with LeBron? A lot of people I'll play with him. That's awesome. You guys are both facilitators. Could you guys coexist at that level?
There's only one way to find out, man.
Well, he's as good as signed. If that's not breaking news, I don't know what is.
Thrilled to be ambushed by the TMZ folks in LAX. Just thrilled.
All right, so let's go with the possibility of LeBron going to Philadelphia. Would he be a good fit with the Sixers, Antoine?
Well, first let's start. LeBron would be a good fit anywhere.
True, he could fit on this show.
Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure about that because they got some pieces over there that could be possibly gone. When you think about J.J. Redick's a free agent, Marco Bellinelli's a free agent. So you're talking about two guys that play huge minutes for them. They're guys that can extend the floor, shoot the three-point ball. And when you add LeBron and Ben Simmons, you don't necessarily have the best three-point shooters in the world, even though LeBron has improved his three-point shot. And I don't know how good Ben Simmons would be without the ball in his hand. So I'm not saying that's a great match, them two together. I like Embiid. And if you're LeBron, you're going to a team to try to beat Golden State.
Yes.
And I don't know if that's the team that can beat Golden State.
Here's where I disagree with you on it. Because sometimes when we talk about fit, we only think about one side of the ball, the offensive side of the ball. And if LeBron on that team defensively against Golden State, Embiid's one of the true 7-footers in this league. He can stay on the court against Golden State because he moves his feet so well. Ben Simmons can guard. Listen, nobody guards Kevin Durant, but he's at least the size and strength to where you could throw him at him. And LeBron, when you have Embiid as a rim protector, if LeBron can play that rover position on defense where he is on Draymond, now all of a sudden you present a lot of defensive problems for them. And if we are comparing them to Golden State, man, nowhere to hide Steph size-wise. Like if they go small, Embiid can punish you. And reportedly, LeBron, as he continues to evolve in different phases of his career, he is open to being off the ball at his next stop. And I think that's because if he's looking at Houston or Philly, he would have to be off the ball more because of who they have on their team and playing a more traditional small forward role.
I disagree. He's not going to agree to getting off the ball. He can't play off the ball. LeBron James is a guy that has to have the ball in his hand. Kyrie Irving, he still dominated the ball, probably 60-40 with Kyrie. He's not going to just come off the ball. That's where he's at his best. He's a pick-and-roll guy. He likes to come off the pick-and-roll. He's not a guy that can spot up and just shoot three-pointers. So I think it's hard-pressed to think LeBron James is going to come off the ball at this point in his career, especially at the level that he's playing at right now. He's playing at a very, very high level, and he needs the ball in his hand to be effective. I just don't see that. I do like the situation in Philly because they got some young players. LeBron needs to be around some youth. He cannot continue to extend the energy that he's extending.
Yeah, he's got to play a lot less minutes.
And throughout the regular season, I think what he did this year was obviously a miracle. It was incredible. It was all credit to him and his conditioning. But to ask him to continue to do that in years 16, 17, 18 is going to be impossible.
Where do you think, then, he would be a better fit?
Now, you're going to think I'm crazy. But if I was him, if I'm going to Boston. I'm going to Boston. Yeah, I'm going to Boston. I mean, Kevin Durant did it.
Yes.
Kevin Durant joined the best, and if the best team in the Eastern Conference right now would be the Boston Celtics.
I like it.
I will figure out a way to get to Boston if I'm LeBron James. Wow. And even the playing field.
Nick, what you going to do?
Well, I mean, do you think he would? Well, hold on. Do you think Kyrie would still be there?
If I'm Danny Ainge, I'm taking a shot at him. I want to even the playing field. If LeBron James is free, I want to even the playing field. And that's how you even the playing field.
That's an interesting one. Now, they would have a glut of forwards that when I say you would have to trade one of your max contracts. The people would say Kyrie, but the better max contract trade would be Gordon Hayward, right? Like, I mean
with Tatum and
right, with Tatum and then Gordon Hayward would be the one you move.
I mean, God bless you, poor guy. I mean, but you got to go.
What? Oh, Gordon Hayward?
Gordon Hayward got
absolutely.
To go. Like, I'm keeping Jalen. I'm keeping Tatum because, man, you need them young thoroughbreds to be able to run that court. And you talk about, listen.
Kyrie would be so mad.
But you got
Nick would be so happy.
But you got here. He can get out the East Look how he got out the East with what he had right now.
Yes.
So imagine now, if it's about winning titles, and it's about chasing Michael Jordan.
Wow.
Go join the best.
Have him on my list.
One thing,
Join the best.
Yeah, because I don't believe there's a perfect fit anywhere. If you go to Houston, you still have some of the same concerns as far as the ball. You still have same concerns as far as some of the age. LeBron told me he was about winning championships, and I didn't like what I saw with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons going against Boston, where they were the favorite. So if I was to pick a group that was winners, now you got my attention. I'd much rather go with the young group of Boston, the winners, compared to Folk. He only played the half season in college. Ben Simmons couldn't even get his team at LSU into the NCAA. Joel Embiid didn't play at Kansas. So what has that group of players won, and will Markel's jump shot come back to where it was?
And will Ben Simmons ever get one?
Well, right? I watched Draymond Green play right now. Draymond shot the ball better as a rookie than Ben Simmons is shooting the ball. Now, we just assume Ben Simmons is going to learn how to shoot the ball. We see Draymond right now in year what? They leave him wide open. So I just don't. Shooting the ball, man, is hard, okay? He can't shoot the ball at all right now. And to try to get that type of skill, I just don't give that to a player.
Here's the thing when it comes to LeBron's decision. When KD was making his decision, there was only one place he could go that he would be vehemently criticized for. If he had gone to D.C., his hometown, people wouldn't fine with it. If he stayed in OKC, people wouldn't fine with it. Boston, when they recruited him, Miami, when they recruited him, there was one place he would go he'd get vilified for. I feel like LeBron's almost in the opposite situation. If LeBron stays in Cleveland, people will say, he doesn't want to win. He knows he can't win with these guys. If he goes to the Lakers, people will say, man, it's more about your brand than about basketball. If he goes to Houston, people will say, oh, so you're joining a 65-win team with an MVP. That reminds me something like what Kevin Durant did. Philly's the one team, and I hadn't thought about Boston. Boston, I have to wrap my mind around it fully. Philly's the one team that is on the listed Vegas odds as the 4 favorites where there's the least amount of criticism. Because Philly wasn't great this year. Because Philly doesn't have an MVP on the team. Because Philly doesn't have a guy or doesn't have the high-level playoff success. And because people would look at them and say, as good as people think Boston is, if LeBron went to Philly, Philly becomes the favorites in the East. At least to me, even with Gordon and Kyrie coming back to Boston.
It's hard to go against LeBron not being the favorite in the East, even with Boston 100% healthy. Because he took a team. You know, the team that he had right now is probably equal, even with Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward out, was probably equal. LeBron didn't have much
Sixers drama in a second, but
without Kevin Love, and was still able to pull this off. But you also got to look at, too, for LeBron James and his legacy. If it's about winning championships, you stay in the East. I know everybody gets excited about Houston and going out West, but that means for tough first-round matchups, second-round matchups, even just to get to the Western Conference Final. There's no guarantee you're going to get to the championship going through the West. So through the East is the best way if it's about winning championships. I just think, do what Kevin Durant did. Go join the best. If you want to win championships and Boston's going to be the team everybody said they're going to be over the next couple years, you join the best.
You're a smart man, Antoine. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
You brought something to the party today.
See you a little bit later on in the show. Coming up, can Odell lead the Giants to a bounce back?